Hi everyone, and welcome to the live stream. I am going to sing a song today that is called Well, I'll make you guess. It is about someone who lives on the farm, but it's not Old MacDonald. And welcome to day 11 of our Nursery Rhymes Challenge. My name is Kate. And the channel is Storykate. So the idea of this challenge is to promote storytelling with children. Yes, and I'm just checking if my sound works. Yes, it does. So storytelling with children, and to make sure that educators actually play nursery rhymes, and they learn to play ukulele, and I'm playing color baritone, but you can play any kind of ukulele you like. For me, guitar is a little bit too complex, so that's how I ended up playing baritone ukulele, because the sound is quite deep, and that's why it's called baritone, and it's quite amazing because it's like a guitar, but it doesn't have all strings. It only has four. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the strings of baritones are the following. Dog got big ears. So D, G, B, E. Yeah? And two more strings and it will be a guitar. So it's like a guitar, but not. At the same time, it is like a ukulele. So it's very easy to learn. So today we are going to sing a song that is, as I was saying, about a farmer, but not about Old MacDonald's. So we have a chat box. Remember that you can add your comments in the chat box. I can see that Reese added some comment that I will do the Grand Old Duke of York and the Runaway Train. I like the Runaway Train as well. But Runaway Train, probably a little bit sad for children if we think about this song. So we'll be doing the Grand Old Duke of York down the track. I'll check my calendar. So to give you some ideas when we're gonna do the Grand Old Duke of York. Well, it's very soon, so it's gonna be this week, that's for sure. But not today, because I have like a little bit of a plan there. And today we're gonna sing this song that has only 2 chords, and it's called The Farmer in the Dell. So this song actually is quite a classic nursery rhyme. It's very similar to any other songs that we call repetitive. Yes, so for example, Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on this farm he had, this animal, and then this animal, and then that animal. So this is a repetitive song. A lot of nursery rhymes are repetitive for a reason. Children learn language through repetition, and that's why they need to hear the same sentence over and over again in order to learn. What is also great about those cumulative nursery rhymes or songs is that you add new character. So think about Old MacDonald had a farm, and on this farm he had let's say a cow, then he had a horse, then he would have a sheep, then he would have a cat, a dog, etc. So a child hearing all these animals, learn their names, learn the sounds, and because it's repetitive, they kind of revisit the same concept over and over again. And by the end, they said like cow 5 times, right? So an Old MacDonald's had a farm. This sentence been used like more than 6 times. So that's the beauty of nursery rhymes. That's why they are one of the most popular ways of teaching children language, and that's why this challenge as well, to promote you to play nursery rhymes with children, to children, and together as well. So a lot of educators quite often, and today I had a discussion with Lucy, my colleague. Hello, Lucy. And we discussed that a lot of people know, like, let's say 10 nursery rhymes, and they are the same nursery rhymes, and they don't learn new ones. So this happened to me. I learned a lot of nursery rhymes when I was studying to become an early childhood teacher, an educator, and then I kind of would pick up some new songs if there would be a popular song by children and they will ask me to play it for them. But in general, I would be quite stuck with my, let's say, 100 songs, because I know a lot of songs. I don't have like unlimited repertoire, right? So I need to add to, I would say I definitely need to add to my list of songs. And that's how I learned the Farmer in the Dell few years ago, and I already played it to children in early childhood center, and it was fantastic because I was using puppets as well, and adding puppets really helps to illustrate the idea of Farmer in the Dell who is taking like different characters, so bringing to the circle, and to use puppets or a little people figurines is the best way to play out nursery rhymes in front of children as a story. So you can definitely sing with children, then you can play it out as a story, you can use puppets, and if you don't have puppets, you can always download paper puppets. We definitely gonna make some soon enough. And then you can just print them and give children, like, let's say, those pop sticks and just turning them into simple puppets that they can put on their finger. They're paper puppets. Or create paper puppets for the table so they can actually list them all together and interact with this song through concrete materials. All right, so this is the Farmer in the Dell. So first I will play the whole song and then I will teach you the chords. So it's only 2 chords there, G and D. A little secret here, instead of D, you can play D7. It sounds like a little bit different, but still will be fine. The farmer in the dell, the farmer in the dell, hi-ho, the derry-o, the farmer in the dell. The farmer takes a wife, the farmer takes a wife, hey-ho, derry-o, the farmer takes the wife. The wife takes the child, the wife takes a child, hi-ho, cherry-o, the farmer takes the wife takes the child. The child takes the nurse, the child takes the nurse, hi-ho, the derry-o, the child takes the nurse. Remember, the farmer took a wife, and the wife took a child, and the child took a nurse. Who is next? The nurse takes a cat, the nurse takes a cat, hey-ho, the derry-o, the nurse takes the cat. So we had a farmer who took a wife, we had a wife who took a child, we had a child who took the nurse, we had the nurse who took a cat. The cat takes a mouse, the cat takes a mouse, hey-ho, the derry-o, the cat takes the mouse. The mouse takes the cheese, the mouse takes the cheese, hey-ho, the derry-o, the mouse takes the cheese. Can you remember who took who? There was a farmer and he was alone. He took a wife, then the wife took a child, the child took a nurse. The nurse took a cat. Meow, meow. And the cat took a mouse. The mouse took the cheese. The cheese stands alone. The cheese stands alone. Hi-ho, the derry-o, the cheese stands alone. That's the end of this song. So we had the farmer, the wife, the child, the nurse, the cat, the mouse, and the cheese. The question is how to play this song. So I'll teach you these 2 chords. So we play it like this. And remember, the simple strumming is down strokes, right? The farmer in the dell. The farmer in the dell. I'm just playing G chord. That's really easy song, isn't it? The farmer in the dell. The farmer in the dell. Hey ho, the derry-o. And now we change the chord. The farmer to D. A farmer in the, and then back to G. Sorry. Dell. So G, 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 D, G. Very easy, isn't it? And then you repeat it for all the lines. So these are, how many verses did we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 verses, right? The fun fact about this song is that it's 18th century song that is known as a boy in the dell, as a farmer in the den, so different variation. It's a traditional nursery rhyme that was published in Mother Goose book. And you're probably wondering, who was this Mother Goose? So it was actually not a real person. It was just the name for the book that they created and put all of them together. So really great idea of packaging something called Mother Goose. She wasn't a real person. Anyway, in this book, they published this song, and this song was played by children as a circle game. And you know how Storykate loves circle game. I believe that children really enjoy circle games. They're very traditional and they are active games. So you wouldn't push them on children, but if you're outside and children have nothing to do, you can always promote circle games. So Farmer in the Dell is a game that you play like this. So there is a person number 1 that is staying in the middle. Yes, so that would be one person. And everyone walks around this person like this, right? So holding hands or just walk. And you sing this song, the farmer in the dell. So this is a farmer. The farmer in the dell, hey ho, the derry-o, the farmer in the dell. Then this person is picking up the next person. Yeah? And they say the farmer takes the wife, the farmer takes the wife. So one of these people now joining the farmer, and they're standing in the middle, and the rest are just walking around. And then we go like this. So the wife, now this second person picks another person who is a child. Then the child picks the nurse picks a cat, the cat picks a mouse, and this circle inside is growing. So it's not a lot of people now walking around, yeah? And then the mouse takes the cheese, and cheese usually stands alone, yeah? So whoever was picked as cheese, or not picked rather, right? So the cheese stands alone. So this person becomes the farmer in the next round. I wouldn't say that it's a competitive game. It's a wonderful game, can be played many, many times. So that's why it's an amazing nursery rhyme as well. The only problem I can see here is, sorry, I'm just gonna change the focus. Yeah, the only problem I can see here is that it is a little bit old style. So let's unpack it a little bit. The farmer in the dell, it's fine. So we still have farms, so not a lot, but we still have farms. And farmers can be men and women. right? So that's a gender differences. If you follow Storykate, and you know how much I talk a lot about theorists, and specifically modern theories, including post-structuralism, post-modernism, and I talked about critical theory. So post-structuralist theory would encourage us to challenge the discourse of the farmer as a man, yes, so, and farmer who takes the wife. So just in general, it should be unpacked and discussed with children. Can the farmer be a woman? Yeah, can it be an old lady? Can it be a young man? And it can be anyone. Yes, so the farmer should be presented in a diverse way. Yes, so more inclusive. And when you talk about the farmer, you can also introduce that it was a woman, right? So, and she takes a husband, or she takes a wife. So this would be truly inclusive and in line with post-structuralism and inclusive practice that we have in Australia. The other thing is that the child takes the nurse. So we don't really have the nurse in the same meaning anymore. So nurse is someone who used to breastfeed the child, I guess, and look after the child. So now we have a different meaning. So children know nurse as someone who works in a hospital. So if you want to just introduce more gender neutral, let's say a profession, you can say it's a nurse here who works in the hospital. But I would actually change the words and introduce something different. Like an educator or a friend, right? So it could be a friend. A child takes a friend, so invites a friend to play with them. And then the rest could be the same. So the friend takes the cat takes the mouse, and the mouse takes the cheese. So the rest is fine. So as long as we introduce this new, I guess, more contemporary ideas, then it will become more inclusive. So same with Old MacDonald. So when we discuss Old MacDonald with children, I have a puppet, and it's Old MacDonald. It is a puppet that is very traditional. I will put some links in description where I sing it with fabulous puppets from Papoose made of felt. So in this puppet show that I'm using, the MacDonald is a man. But you can easily show children pictures that women can be farmers too. It's universal profession. A lot of people are farming nowadays, small farms, hobby farms, etc. And Old MacDonald, not necessarily a woman. You can also say, oh, not a man or a woman. It could be a boy, a young person. So not necessarily Old MacDonald. So you can kind of change these things with children as well. So that's about using critical theory, post-structuralism, and modern frameworks, inclusion in our singing as well. We still can use nursery rhymes, and we can definitely change them a little bit, tweak them, and adapt them to modern reality. So whenever you hear, let's say, man, you can change it to woman, or think about some more inclusive ways of singing it. I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. It was about the Farmer in the Dell, the importance of circle games, how fun it is to play the Farmer in the Dell. Try to play it outside with children. Where you can get the chords in the description below, which I will post in a second. And also to anyone who is watching it, remember that there is a surprise and maybe even a giveaway at the end of this challenge. So stay tuned, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!